Hello Year 3, hope you had a really good weekend. Now this week what we're going to be talking about is what animals, including humans, need to eat. So here we have some goats, we have a boy eating, and we also have a bird eating. Because the thing is, animals, including humans, need the right types and amount of nutrition. And what do you think another word for nutrition is? We've already talked about eating. So nutrition, another word we could use for nutrition is food. So they cannot make their own food. And animals, including humans, get nutrition, which animals need to stay alive and healthy, from what they eat. So we get our nutrition, what we need to stay alive and healthy, from what we eat, from all the different things that we have in our diet. What types of food do animals eat? Now you might know a few of these. What is a herbivore? Does anyone remember what a herbivore is? You might get a clue from the name. Herbivore. A herbivore is an animal that eats only plants. Can you think of any examples? A rabbit is an example of a herbivore. Also, deers are an example of a herbivore. What about a carnivore? What is a carnivore? A carnivore is an animal that only eats meat. Can you think of any carnivores, any animals who are carnivores? Well, otters are an example of a carnivore. What about an omnivore? An omnivore, what do you think that is? We've had the one herbivores that only eat plants. We've had carnivores that only eat meat. An omnivore is an animal that eats plants and meat. Can you think of any examples? I'm sure you can for this one. We've got foxes, we've got badgers, and also quite a lot of people as well. I'm an omnivore, I eat plants, but I also eat meat. What do humans eat? Humans eat 3 types of food that we're going to look at. So here's the first one. The first one we're looking at is bodybuilding foods. These have lots of protein, such as meat, soy, poultry, so poultry is things like chicken, seafood, and you can see a bit of a clue there, it's a word that begins with E. Can you think of a type of bodybuilding food that has lots of protein? Beginning with E. Eggs. What about that last one? Also a dairy product. Got a bit of a clue at the beginning there. It is milk. So here we've got some chicken. That's an example of a bodybuilding food. And eggs are an example of what type of food? Thank you, a bodybuilding food. The second type we're looking at is energy foods. Energy foods have lots of sugars, which give energy known as carbohydrates. There's a lot in grains and fats. For example, in wheat, avocado, rice, what's that word covered up there? Cereals. And what's that one? Also one beginning with C. One that I really like. It's a very good thing to eat for breakfast. Also very French. A croissant. A croissant. So here we've got some bread and oats, a type of cereal. All these are what kind of food? Are they bodybuilding foods, these ones? Thank you. They are energy foods. The third type we're looking at is protective foods. These help us regulate, that means control. They help us regulate by bringing vitamins, minerals, and fiber. These foods help our bodies function or work well. For example, all fruits and, what's that word covered up? All fruits and vegetables are an example of protective foods. Here's an apple. Can you think of any other examples of protective foods? Let's have a look. Tomatoes and lettuce is another example of protective foods. So what were those three types of food we just looked at? What was it? Bodybuilder foods? Bodybuilder, was it? No, it was bodybuilding foods. And then it was, what was it? Productive foods? Proofreading foods? Oh, right, protective foods. And also electric foods. Energy foods, exactly. Bodybuilding foods, protective foods, and energy foods. See you next time.